What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Travel vlog to heavy hitters. What is heavy hitters? What are we gonna get into this week? Smith Mountain Lake, never been here before. The one that I feel like if you guys are like bass fishing fans and have watched a lot of bass fishing, over the past, 15 years. If you remember Smith Mountain Lake, the iconic win that I think of is Skeet Reese with the Jerry Rego. Before like line through, like Mad Drafts became popular, like a line through swim bait, like Byron Velvic and Skeet Reese were sort of on that front end trend of like soft plastic swim baits, bringing them from the West Coast. And that was sort of like, from my understanding, sort of like the first win out east on a technique that was sort of brought, at least on a bigger swim bait that I remember, from earlier age. So that's gonna be interesting. We'll talk more about Smith Lake, but before we do that, we gotta head out on the water. So I'm still here in my shop. We're about 6 hours from Smith Mountain, and we gotta go shoot some cool content for Realtree Fishing in Magellan. So this is part of the job. Hopefully go catch a few fish, and just giving them a shout out real quick. This is the Realtree Fishing Storm 2.0 gear at the Magellan Outdoors collection that you guys saw me, drop here recently. This is like a great sun shirt with SPF 50. Some really cool looking stuff. Check them out. They're a great partner and sponsor of the channel, and I've been with them for a long time, so just really appreciate their support. Hopefully we're gonna go catch a few fish. I think that's the name of the game, so hopefully they're biting this morning. We'll figure it out. There you go. You ever caught one with a lamprey? You know what we do with those right there. There you go, buddy. Looking out for them. One bass at a time on the Tennessee River. Knocked them lampreys right off. See you later, buddy. So we fished a little bit, caught a couple bass, but they're really just sort of, I can catch a couple, but got what we needed to get done. Caught a couple okay fish. Actually caught one with a lamprey on him. And so that's been something that, like, I really wonder what makes a good lamprey population, but there's a lot of them suckers in here. Every time I get the opportunity to go ahead and chop one up, I do that, because that sucker's trying to kill my bass, and I love my bass. So we're gonna take care of them. Done. And we gotta get on the road. We got a 6 hour drive. It's almost noon. Gosh dang, time flies when you're having fun. But we got to drop a couple of these offshore rods off. 6 hours north. What's going to be going on? I have no clue. Like, we'll talk about it on the drive. We'll figure out what sort of the game plan. There's a lot that's going to be different about this tournament than the tournaments so far this year. We'll talk about it more on the drive, but let's get out of here. Strap the boat down. Make me one more cast. One more cast. Maybe one more spot. One more cast. You never know. But we got some work to do. I still got to rig a couple rods. I still really have to rig a couple rods. To be honest with you, I actually do. I got a lot of them rigged, but I ain't got them all rigged. It's a wrap. Got to go. Okay, so we are about 2.5 hours, or 3 hours into the drive or so. Stopped at Bucky's. Got a full tank of DEF. Got some gas. And we're on the way. So to give you guys a little bit of like the backstory, heavy hitters, this tournament is first 2 days of, now we're back to the Group A, Group B thing. So only tournament that we really have, Group A, Group B. The reason behind that is because every single day of competition in these tournaments, from my understanding, turns into a TV show. So they need that time of all of us competing and doing something different. And there's only so many. We will not be fishing out of our boats. We'll be practicing out of my Icon, but I won't be fishing the tournament out of Icon. So, which definitely adds a lot to this event because you're taking tackle out of your boat, putting it in another boat, different trolling motor, different electronics, all that good stuff. The good thing is we don't have to pay for gas when we're out there on the water. That is the positive. Like, hey, what about it? The bad news is it takes a little while to get used to it. The one thing is in this event that is definitely unique as well, obviously big fish. First round, which is 2 days, big bass gets paid $10,000. Second round, which is the knockout round, I believe it's $20,000 or $30,000. I think it's $30,000 is what it is. And the final day, 10 anglers qualify for. You have, it goes to 100 grand and 100 grand for first. So the way you qualify to get to this event is your biggest fish from every single regular season event. You add up your biggest fish from each one, and that you have the top 30 in weight from those 7 bass from the previous season, last in 2024, qualifies for this event. I think we ended up in like the top 10 in like biggest fish, biggest weight total. So a big fish is really important. It's sort of like that additional championship that you can qualify for. Like I just got off the phone with Otter and I was talking to Ott and he's like, dang it, I missed it by 7 ounces. Like that's the scenario. It's like one big bass can make the difference. So like catching a great big one this year. So in Florida, that one right there alone, the 8+ pounder was huge. Like that one almost instantly not qualifies you, but like if you just average it out from here on out, I think I'm like top 10 right now. So I don't need to catch that much more to qualify for next year's heavy hitters. But it is a hard event to qualify for because you are very dependent on 1 or 2 big bites. Last thing I'm going to say about, they are allowing us to use forward facing sonar the whole entire event. That's going to change some things in this scenario as well because it is league boats. We have those, I think 9-inch units or 12-inch units. They're allowing to utilize that it's very similar to like the team series. We're allowed to use it the entirety of that event. So that's how this one will set up. Group A, Group B stuff. I mean, I don't care for the Group A, Group B thing. Personally, I love the 4 days consecutive. Understand that we have days off, so there's a lot of things that are going to be going behind the scenes. But this place has historically fished really well. The other thing about this lake right here is there is shad in here. You have the Florida strain bass that they stocked in 5-6 years ago. It also has, like, from my understanding, a little bit of research, it has herring in it. Will it fish like a herring fishery? Will it be a herring spawn? I don't know. So there's a lot of, and there is smallmouth in here. There's big smallmouth in here, which you would assume those fish have been long done. Those fish typically spawn the first, smallmouth do. So you would think that they're probably done. So they're majorly post-spawn. They might be feeding on herring. You might have a herring spawn for smallmouth. That'd be pretty fun. Overall, I think it's going to be a great event. I think there's going to be a lot of topwater action potentially. Crossing my fingers, that's what I'm hopeful for. And the final day, it's a 3-pound minimum. So you're always thinking about like your progression throughout the week. You're thinking about how you're going to get to that final day, put yourself in a position to get big bass and win the tournament. Because $200,000 is for big bass and winning the tournament. That's like, it's up there. I've not won this event. AJ, Alan Jones Jr., his dad's won this event. Otter won it. One other, was there 4 of them?
Yeah, there's been 4.
Oh, Jordan Lee won.
Yeah.
So Jordan won last year. So if you guys remember some of the footage from last year, Jordan catching them on a frog, they're blowing up. Jordan won last year's. But once you get to that final day, it's not about numbers anymore. It's all about quality. So you're going to see some things happen with glide baits. I mean, I have 3 or 4 glide baits tied on for this tournament already because I know now the first 2 days, I'm probably not going to be throwing a glide a ton. But by the final day, when it is a 3-pound minimum, you're going to have to figure out ways to generate bigger than average bites, and it could take 4 or 5 over 3 pounds to win the tournament. So a glide bait might be the best option. I mean, I got Hinkles, I got of course Roman Maids, I have Chad Shads and Rashis. I mean, I got it all. I mean, DS Customs. I could go a laundry list of dang glides. So, and it is well known to be a really good big bait fishery. So heavy hitters is cool just because you're fishing for there's no points. There's a lot of money on the line. Typically, you're trying to generate a big bite. You're trying to get the big one to bite you. So looking forward to it. 2.5 hours out. we'll check in with these guys. We got to stop and get some groceries. I stopped and got some chips. I actually had a Lake Master chip that went bad on me, so I had to stop and get a Lake Master chip because I didn't have Virginia. Got that taken care of. Now we're just about 2.5 hours from the house. Get some groceries, all that good stuff, and get. I do have to rig a couple more rods. To remind me, I got to rig a couple more rods. That's what I got to do. 4 or 5 more. Yeah, I think that's a. Go away, rain. Go away. 100%. Driveway, we got to back down. This sucker right here, but in Mark's words, it's gonna be a little tight. So we're gonna see if we can back the sucker in there. He said I could turn around up here. He said, man, you might just pull straight. He said, no, don't do that. It's always an adventure when you show up to the house. You're just like, please, Lord, can we park 3 boats there? Can we park 3 or 4? Normally it's 4 boats. Just like, please, Lord. I think we can make it. We got some work to do. All right, that was actually not as bad as a lot of times. That was actually not nearly as bad. Nice little place though. Got a little swing, a little hammock for a day off. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Man, get in there.
Not everybody has a heated pool like you do.
It's a damn polar plunge,
I mean,
man.
it's like 71 degrees.
Man, it's polar plunge, man. And he's like, so DC just called me out. He said, man, you got a haircut. I said, no, it ain't a haircut. I said, listen, I'm bald. There ain't a whole lot you could do. I got that now. I might shave him a little bit. He said, this hat's new. This is a new look, new day, new me. New hat.
I ain't seen what it was. Now here's what it was. I started looking at it. I said, man, you more ugly than normal. Hey, look, DC started off bad when he talking about he got a haircut. Come on, bro.
Like,
you already know what you gotta think. You gotta go in soft with him. It's like you don't want to walk up to somebody like, let's just say this. I wasn't talking about Jacob in this terms, but I'm just saying, like, you look different. Like, if you never do this with a woman either.
Oh, no, boy.
Like, if they put on a little bit of weight,
no,
you might hit them real quick and say, oh, you look different. It's complete opposite. You've lost some weight, hadn't you? You better. Girl, you been eating hamburgers. You gotta lay off them hamburgers and wine and stuff.
them Twinkies after 6 p.m.
You look different. You lost weight.
This place is well known for some good ones. I don't know about like 10 pounders, but it's definitely got some 4 to 6 pounders. And I think that overall, like when I look at like great fisheries to go on, like, I mean, of course Chickamauga is like my home lake and stuff, and there's a lot of really big fish that live there. But what makes a great fishery, really like a great tournament fishery, is if there's a lot of 3 to 6 pounders. That's great tournament quality fish, and if this place has that, which it looks a lot like a place that should, it should be a lot of fun. Right now we got to figure out, since we're on the side of this mountain, I walked down about half mile. It's a great walk down, not the best fun walk up the hill. It's just part of the game, though. Had to go see what that water clarity's like. It's been raining at my house. Everything's trashed, muddy, all that stuff. So, like, we're a little bit up the lake right here. So, if this water's clean here, I can't imagine what that sucker looks like down the lake. It's probably 8 foot of visibility. Yeah, so probably going to, there's a lot of things in the back of my mind. We're going to find out tomorrow morning, though. Rigging the rods. Like I told you, this is what we're going to do. We're in a heated debate over here. Our weekly debate on where the sport of bass fishing is going over there. It's very heated. We can pan over there. They got a lot of stuff going on over there. I ain't even getting into it. I'm just trying to enjoy my life, man. It's all good. I'm just trying to enjoy being here. And we got no points on the line, man. We're just over here straight having a time. I got 3 top waters on the deck, a couple jerk baits. Man, I'm just excited to go out there. I got glide baits over here. I'm ready to get after them. These boys want to cry. Man, crying. No, they're not crying, but there's some valid points being thrown down over there. All right, guys, we just got done eating at Cilantro's. I think I've ate at a Mexican restaurant called Cilantro's 3 times this year, at least twice this year. This is a better one, though. I think it was a better version.
Oh, this was definitely way better.
Was the other one in Florida?
Florida, yes.
So, like, the other one was in Florida. This one's a pretty good one. Small town around here in Smith Mountain. We're like, I don't know exactly what town we're actually in. We're gonna find out if the bass ultimately want to bite tomorrow morning. We're looking forward to it. Had a great conversation at dinner tonight. Always checking in with the boys. You know, you always gotta check in with them. It's always interesting conversations being had. Good morning. It's day 1 of practice here at Heavy Hitters. We're gonna go out there on that water. Had to stop at the gas station real quick, grab a couple things, and man, it's not really as cloudy as I thought it was gonna be. I can't really tell. Is that clouds? Looks pretty sunny to me. It's like bluebirds, isn't it? Heck, who knows? It's too early. Okay guys, so first I saw some dang fish blowing up right here. I don't know what they were. Got a feeling they're not bass. Look like maybe stripers or moving super fast. We'll find out quicker, sooner rather than later. Interesting. I just saw them blowing up. I'm like stopped and hadn't seen something really that I'm like. Gotta be a striper. Yep. Well, there's stripers in here. Sort of figured that's what it was blowing up, but I had to make sure. They went to dang doinking. Welcome to Striper Central. Stop it. Done. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Let's leave you alone. Let's go somewhere else. That's probably what was blowing up. Sort of part of it. Figured it was. We're still getting there. First fish of the morning being a striper. Whoop whoop. Let's ride. This does not seem like the deal. I don't know why. It does not feel like the deal. Fishing a couple shoals. It doesn't seem like they're, for whatever reason, they're not like doing that deal. At least right here. Alright, let's do a different weight bait. I'm just trying to figure out, like, is there a bait that they're just gonna come up and just blow up? Like, cause water clarity is clean. Just gonna throw. It's just so interesting. I mean, I don't even know if they're bass, but I think they are. And so it makes me sort of think, like, hey, get this guy on, see if they'll bite a weight bait. Okay, so basically what I was saying right here was, you know, we're trying to figure out with these fish, what stage these fish are in. I saw some fish on the graph. They were sort of just following my stuff. I've done multiple different baits. And that's obviously the one thing that's awesome to see on forward is you see a lot of fish, but a lot of them tend not to bite. And so I've thrown a jowler, I've thrown a fluke, I've thrown smaller like walking baits, I've thrown a jerk bait and a maverick, and I have not had them come up. Now they could be a lot of stripers. I caught a striper. A lot of these fish that are like on these places could be a lot of stripers. I don't know. That's sort of what we got to find out. Like, are they big largemouth? Is there a bait that you can catch them on? Or is it, no, these are stripers and you got to keep moving. You got to go find something differently. So I'm sure there's some of these places that you would assume they start blowing up on some bait. I've not seen a shad spawn. I've not saw a herring spawn per se. Water is up, like, because we just had a whole bunch of rain. Basically, I'm telling you, giving you the sort of the rundown of like where my mind's at and where I'm not dialed in, but to give you an understanding of sort of like what this lake is set up like, and hopefully we can figure it out together. All right, guys, first thing, oh, keeper smallmouth. I think small jaws. All right, guys, we got us our first scoreable bite. Top order small jaws. Okay, 2.5 pounder. All right, small jaws. All right, small jaws. Top watering on a point. Maybe there's something to that. I don't know. Probably, maybe not, but we're gonna find out. That's a good one. Let go. I would say it's a good one, but it's probably right out of scoreable. Scoreable. Okay. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm talking about annihilated it. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about destroyed the whole. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh, guys. That is a freaking good one. I can't show you guys this bait. Blur this out, Nick, because I can't show the bait yet. But you'll see it at ICAST. Good one. Golly, that's a good one. That's what's up. Smith Mountain. All right, guys. So here is the new Magellan Outdoors rain breaker. Basically, these are like seam sealed right here, and got the good storm pattern from Real Tree. But this guy is what I wear in these little pop-up little rainstorms. I just feel like a big giant jacket this time of year is just a little bit much, so it's nice to grab some stuff like that from time to time. I'll drop a link in the description for you guys. Check it out. It's just a good overall jacket for this time of year, especially summertime bass fishing. Just have it around. It's a good one. I don't know if I want to catch this sucker. There's a fry guard right here. So to give you guys an understanding like what a fry garter looks like, so you might just see that fry right there. There's a bass on it. That's a fry. It looks like shad. Basically, that's what a fry garter looks like. So I'm going to throw this Nico in there and see if that fish wants to act correctly. He just ran out of there. He's about to go get it. So he did. Smallmouth. Small jaws. The jaws of smalls. The jaws of the smalls. Gotta think smalls jaws. Yeah. There's bass that live in this sucker, but and there's I mean, it's crazy. So like one of my new favorite colors is definitely this new electric shad color. Just because like in the water's cleaner, I feel like they don't get a good look at it. It has a darker back, a little darker gray back, but that really translucent bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that real well or not, but it gets them. Freeloader. I mean, I've seen a few, but it's not like, oh, I don't want to just catch fry garters, but I feel like that's what you sort of got to do. 2.5 pounder. Might be a dang fry garter too. He's probably like a 114, 113, 113. Yeah, 113. Non-scoreable. Skinny guy. There's gotta be a bait. There's gotta be a bait. Okay. Smallmouth. That's so interesting to me. They're out here on it. That's for sure. I mean, they're out, but they're just, I mean, I don't think you can catch them faster than a fry garter. Golly, they're mean. Okay, so we gotta go. We gotta run like, that's fun as heck, but geez, it's just one scoreable out dang a few bass. It's not that good. Island should be good. All right, so basically what I'm trying to do right now is trying to figure out a way to catch 3+ pounders. I figured the post spawners would be the best way to do that, but I'm not gonna say it's been easy. Cool. Big old striper. Striper. Smallmouth. Gosh dang. Smallmouth. I mean, dang mean ones too. There's actually some fish in here. I think you can catch them. I think you can catch a few. I mean, I don't know how many you can catch, but you can catch a few. You gotta be kidding me. Break that sucker plumb in half. Huh. That's crap. What a dang nightmare. I mean, dude, they're freaking crazy. Mean suckers, dude. Golly. It's so much fun. A 3-pounder. Alright, we gotta roll. Caught a couple late. Now we just gotta run on back in.
He's coming right to your ticket, man.
Hey, it is what it, man. Just is what it is. I was going a little too fast in that thing. No way.
Yeah, I sat on the bridge and then got the radar on your
He
side.
said I was going. He
Yeah.
said I was going 6.3.
Ain't no doubt.
He said 5.9. You're good. 6.3. You're mine.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, guys. We just got back to the house. Just straight chowing down some pizza. Brett, good job.
Look, I said it and forget it. I can't cook nothing.
He's cooked it consistent.
We're cooked.
We're cooked. This one is actually cooked correctly.
It is. It's good.
Golly.
Oh yeah.
The worst thing you can do on a pizza is undercook it. It's the worst
Then it
thing.
falls to pieces.
It's horrid. You're the world's worst at it.
You gotta get on the phone.
Hey, is he not? Hey, he had to dip out because he knew he was thinking he's gone.
But you can tell where he was sitting. He dropped his glasses right here.
And the pizza crust on the arm. It's like we're tracking it while dusting.
That's unreal. So, overall, first day of practice. It's okay. Smith Mountain Lake's got a lot of bass in it.
And there's some non-scorables too, but this is the premier. I mean, this is heavy hitters. You know what I mean? But I just feel like this is not the premier time to be heavy hitting on this lake.
To showcase this lake.
Yeah,
I would
but hey, we ain't got no choice in that. We gotta do what we gotta do.
I
But
would agree. But I mean, I still think like a 5-pounder should be a big fish this week. I mean, a 6-pounder could be a giant.
Yeah, I agree.
That's sort of my gut. All right, so we're gonna chat down this pizza. We'll chat back here with y'all here in a second, man. 2 bites, first stop. Baby boys, keep moving. Go in. I think the problem is a lot of these places. Good. First one of the morning. Didn't even get the bait good. Didn't even have it right there where we needed to have it. Just blew it up and God, they're dang goofy. Nice. Come here. Come here, buddy. All right. Another solid one right there. All right, let's roll. So, this morning so far has been about caught 2, had another one bite me. That might have been, a scoreable. Caught a few this morning, but nothing too crazy. I go back and forth because I do feel like I've told you guys tonight. I feel like it's an opportunity to catch some good fish shallow. I can always run the bank now. We're gonna find out. Right, and call it good or what? Do that if you want. All right, there's another little guy right there. About a 2 and a Kota. Okay, let's go. So we shall go. Underrated movie, one of the most underrated movies of all time, Bruce Almighty. Listen, Bruce Almighty is definitely one of the most underrated movies of all time. Hands down, gotta be. All right, so do me a favor, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys' favorite movie is. I'm not gonna say Bruce Almighty is my favorite movie, but I'm just telling you, pretty good plot. I mean, I gotta admit, that was a pretty good one. I'm not a huge Jim Carrey fan. I'm more of an Adam Sandler. Like, probably best movie of all time is Happy Gilmore. Hands down. Personal opinion. Now, not all time, but high up there. Comedy, I would say pretty high up. Top 5 for sure. Top is the best. But Bruce Almighty is a good one. I feel like I just needed to go down these. I mean, oh, that's a cool bite though. I mean, I'm not gonna say big ones, but a lot of them. Come here, bud. Come here, bub. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There you go. Striper. 4-pounder, 5-pounder. 4-pounder. We need that size bass this week. All of them. Not a bad one. That's what. I love this. So much fun to catch them suckers. I mean, came up and just demolished it. Well, we got around a few fry garters, so good. We got to keep it going, and they're not everywhere, but there's quite a few of them around. So you just got to keep moving, running around, see if we can find them. All right, guys, we are currently up shallow, skipping a frog around. Had one just look at it, but no takers yet. Got to find the right zone I want to fish in. That was a bad cast. Sort of see if they, man, with that fresh, I didn't really want to go up shallow until later right now, just in general, because I wanted to let the water fall back down. I'm assuming that they're still pulling water, so it's like, did they pull it back down? Are the fish comfortable? Who knows? But if the water was up, ultimately, it would be a deal where they would probably stay up there. But as soon as they drop it, a lot of those fish are not going to feel as secure, and they're going to sit back out. So who knows? Keep it going. So I'll run this corner real quick and make a few more casts and keep looking. I saw a few on a herring point, but this last half practice has not been productive yet. That was a dang striper. There's a couple big brown ones in there too, you see those? Big. Big. Okay, that's a nice one right there. That right there is a pretty nice fish. About at 4 pounds. All right, we're gonna let that sucker go and we can roll. Got to keep it moving. We need one more place. I'd really like to run some sneaky stuff, but they're just not on that sneaky stuff. So keep on running. Try to find one more place before that sun goes down. Well, that's it for practice. We grinded, caught a few bass. Now it comes down to whether we can hopefully make the right decisions. You know, it's heavy hitters. I don't think I got on like the big fish deal. I got on a little bit of something this week. I feel like I got a little bit of the fry garter deal going. Then I got some out stuff. Did get a couple bites on frog, got a couple bites on claptail throughout practice. So keeping things honest between the shallow, the docks, and like the fry garters, and then the out fish, and just trying to have that combination. So we'll find out. So this week we have Group A and Group B. So it's unique because we don't normally have that anymore here on the BPT. This is heavy hitters, so there's Group A and Group B. We're fishing out of the league boats. So I won't be in my icon, unfortunately. Womp, womp, womp. But we'll be in league boats with league electronics and league trolling motors and all that good stuff. So we're gonna see how that all shakes out. Should be fun, but we still got some work to do. We'll run on in and hear the dock talk. What's the cut weight gonna be? What's your guess? Well, you can't look at the results, so you gotta guess what the cut weight's gonna be right now. If you have not looked at the results, or if you looked at the results, don't comment. But if you haven't, drop a comment below. It's worth a guess. And then I'll make sure to let you guys know, well, in the next video.